You get one of them going. Start, advance, closed, open, run. Yes, I'm watching this thing on the telly. What's it called? For Love or Money? Yeah, For Love or Money. A girl in Ghana. He's got all. Retired dentist, age 74. That girl doesn't exist. It's a picture of a model commonly used on the internet, and two different blokes have been sending her money, and he said it's actually traced back to Nigeria, not Ghana. Internet chat rooms, and yesterday I was watching this. I've been off work since Wednesday. First time off work since last July. But I'm just watching this. It's incredible, isn't it? What? It's not just old blokes after young birds. There's an old lady yesterday, a retired police woman, that was lonely after her husband died after 50 years of marriage. So she got online, an online dating site, saw this handsome chap who said he was an oil rigger in Kuwait, and she sent him £120,000. And that was another case. She said that picture appears all over. Handsome blokes. She said they're normally US airline pilots or not RAF, American, US Air Force people in uniforms. So this Scottish chap, he sent her £7,000. So she doesn't exist. Probably a bloke in a Nigerian internet chat room. Very common in Nigeria. They're all going around in Mercedes and Audis loaded with gold jewellery. So these people that send them money. I'm glad they're investigating this, but he said there's thousands and thousands of people. I was telling my mum, I said that retired police woman was 75 when she started sending money, and over 8 years she'd sent him all her savings, got in debt on loads of credit cards, sending him more money, and finally got equity off her house. Had to send a final 20 grand, 120,000. I said, you're not going to get caught up. She said, have you no sense? I said, I know, but she said, I was very, very lonely, and he was so charming on the telephone. Struggling to speak because what happened, come home from work on Tuesday. Oh, it's not so bad now. It's still swollen. Bit of toothache, that same tooth again, my pointy canine tooth on the left. So I thought I'll book in at the dentist, I'm going to have it out. We'll see you on Thursday, 20 to 3. Oh, I better go to the chemist, get some painkillers. So I got some, they call them cocodamol, the only paracetamol with a bit of codeine in. Didn't do a lot of good. And by bedtime it was getting a bit puffy. I went to bed at 8, so course I get up at 4. Well, 4:15 after whacking the snooze button a couple of times. Alright, Ginger. Alright, baby. We've just been rolling about in some catnip I bought. That's my cushion, Ginger. Alright, Blackie. Anyway, that was Tuesday afternoon. Went to bed 8 o'clock. Woke up at midnight. Went to the bathroom. I thought, oh, it's starting to swell up. I could eat peanuts for a letterbox with these lips. So I had some more painkillers. Managed to nod off. Woke up at 4. And bloody hell, I was like the elephant man's uglier younger brother. I thought, what can I do? Hospital, wait for the dentist, but it seems to be getting bigger by the minute. It's like that. I thought I'd book a taxi, I won't be able to get my bike helmet on. Got a taxi to work and the charge jam was in the fag shed. I said, have a look at this. Bloody hell. I said, I'm going to the hospital. Yeah, it's alright mate. I said, thank you. So I carried on to the nearby hospital and they booked me in. It was 5:45 and you can't complain about the NHS, can you? There was a few others waiting. 8:15 they saw me. Oh no, there was initial consultation after half an hour. And then you're waiting for the doctor, aren't you? So it got to about 8:30 I think. And it was only 5 minutes. Oh dear, yes. Previous, I said, yeah, this is the third time I've had, what do you call it, infection. Yes, it's abscess. I said, oh dear. I said, it's getting bigger. Yes, I give you very strong antibiotics. Take one now, go to pharmacy. So I took one, and I'm halfway through the course, Friday. I've been waking up early. Yesterday I woke up at 4:45. And this morning, 5 to 5, it's a working shift, I seem to wake up automatically. So hopefully by Sunday, it'll all have gone. He's a retired dentist, that's why I had loads of money. Yeah, dentist. When I was in the dentist, I kept my appointment yesterday to sort this bloody tooth out. Oh, they're chatting now about this bird they've been sending money to. It doesn't exist, it's actually a model. Yeah, I went to the dentist, I kept my appointment. Yeah, well, they x-rayed me. I said, can you confirm it's that sharp canine tooth? Oh, yes. Well, extract it on Monday. I said, well, I've lost 3 days' pay. You know, 3 waiting days, you don't get a penny. And then it's only statutory sick pay if I'm off from Monday. So I thought, if I'm alright, I'll go back to work Monday. So I booked the extraction for the 30th. I'm back on earlies then, plus it's payday. £62, and it's band 2. £62. It's right, I'm not scamming people. I don't want £62 to have my tooth pulled, but it'll be relief, no more infections. Oh, they've found the model. She's American. We're in America. And she's nothing to do with her, the frauds, but they're using her pictures and she's chatting to this Scottish chap. That's the dangers of Facebook. On my Facebook there's all these birds wanting to be friends, but blokes in the 70s falling for a bird in a miniskirt and then sending them thousands. It's a bit pervy, isn't it, what they're thinking? She said she'd come over and marry me, come over to Fife. He's a lollipop man, that's old Teddy Boy, ex-RAF, old Teddy Boy. I thought, had you not twigged? It's not real. Just been chatting to the actual girl in America. They're using fake photographs from when I was younger. Oh, I give up. Well, I'm waiting for the post. Let's see if anything's come. It's due tomorrow. Someone give me some advice about that L plate and said, oh, you can get in trouble with police for displaying an L plate if you're not a learner. What do I? No, nothing yet. And they're confronting the scammer. She come over, you send money for plane ticket. Hung up. It's like them UK investigations, you diddle people out of thousands and then you just hang up. Matthew Wright. One of them was a TV repairman charging about £600, an elderly lady who was actually an actor. And he was drinking a can of Red Bull. And he came in, I'll leave you with it, I'm not getting a picture. And they just separated the plug on purpose to make it, a simple repair would have cost peanuts. And he poured the Red Bull on the carpet. Can you come in here, love? Look at that. Water's getting in, so you need a new aerial and a new cable. Can you feel that? I feel it's damp and it was Red Bull. It's £500. My mum got scammed even though my brother was living with her. New aerial. Aerials last for years. I said, did Stuart not say you don't need a new aerial, it was just a new cable? He charged £180. I said, you should have told me, I'll smack him on it bloody nose. Anyway, Matthew Wright confronted him. Would you like some Red Bull, eh? Well, you poured all yours away on the carpet. And he just walked off. And Matthew Wright followed into his van. Have you anything to say? And he just drove off. So it goes on all over, doesn't it? Still, it makes you wonder if you're doing anything right by being honest and working for a living. Have you pinched my cushion, Ginger? I know it's a pet cushion, but it's comfy. You're very cheeky, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, are you itchy? You've had some flea drops on your neck at weekend, so well, why are you itching? Yeah? Have you got super fleas? Are they resistant? Personally, I think them flea drops are watered down so they don't work, so you have to buy more and more. Little Ginger. Are you gonna budge? Come on, boy. Look at ears back. You alright back here? Come on then for a cuddle. Ginger. Goodbye. Still a bit painful. Should I go to the chemist? They did have some codeine and ibuprofen. Ibuprofen, is that it? Yeah. I'm surrounded by cats. My mum come down yesterday with some pies. I said, I can't eat them yet, I'm just on slops. All three cats were on me. Bobby on my chest, Ginger on my knee and Blackie on my legs. So they love you, don't they? I said, no, it's all them treats you get. Chicken, fish, dreamies and catnip. Home's under the hammer. I don't like this because half of the buyers in the sale room are them sods that like rogue landlords that just rent them out to DSS. There was something yesterday about Romanians in London, what a bloody shithole London is. They'll buy a huge house, rent a huge house. Or do they buy them? From ill-gotten gains. They cost millions in London, don't they? But they'll sublet them. That right, subletting, yeah. They'll rent a big house out, divide all the rooms with boards into separate rooms, put a mattress down, charge people rent, so therefore they can afford to pay the normal rent and then rake in thousands and thousands from either labourers who are working on building sites in London legitimately or DSS. And they just put a multi-socket in, dodgy wiring and dangerous wiring, and so there's no windows in this room, 6 foot by 5 foot with a mattress on the floor. And when you talk to some of the labourers, I pay £50 a week, it's cheap compared to other places. So I think that's where all the illegal immigrants are going. What a mess this country's in. see dives with graffiti everywhere, dives, and they sell them, convert them into flats for ever expanding, yeah, garage. Look at that. He got done for drink driving, didn't he? Like Nick, what's he called, he got done as well. Look at that, what a dump. That'll be home for 100 people. What are you doing, you lot? Oh, I'll knock this off. So yeah, I've got a Yamaha logo that much across, and I've asked them to put it on a white background, which costs £1 more. Only a fiver. To put over the L plate. Hopefully it'll stick. If it doesn't, I'll have to try and glue it with something. And he said, why not use solvent to take the L off? I said, yeah, and it might mess the rubber flap up, which I'm not bothered now. I can't easily take the flap off now because I've wired those LED bulbs into it. Don't just snip any wires because I've put heat shrink all over the terminals. I'm turning this off, can't stand him. Look at that. Backstreet dives. Convert into dwellings. Get 100 DSS in, all paying £100 a week. It's like I said, it's money for all rope, isn't it? Look at that bomb in Liverpool, I just heard something on the radio about it. Because it's all been hushed up. We don't want to cause any hate, it's just a one-off. Champions. Wheeler dealers. Oh, that's blocked now, I think. Since I had Jack Skine. Nightmare neighbour next door. Crossbow killer. It's all depressing. Nothing to cheer people up when they're off ill. The art of architecture. Yeah, homes costing millions. Oh, find it, fix it, flog it. Find it, fix it, faff around, flog it, and recall. Repurposes a 1950s hairdryer in old school desk. Henry restores a child's motorbike so there's a bike in it. You don't have to spend thousands doing a house up. What about my panelling? Not cheap, but once you've done it, you never need to redecorate again unless you get fed up with it, and then you can always just paint it. Oh, it's too searching again. I do have some Cordmal left, but they proved rather ineffective. Picture I can't drink, I get a bottle of whiskey. To numb the pain. Alright, Bobby. The mouse catcher. Oh yeah, that was the final bit of news. I was sat here on Wednesday or Thursday in pain with my feet up with the cats on me and little Bobby was on my knee. Rustle, rustle, rustle. And what popped out of the top corner, can you see them vents on the gas fire? Got an old gas fire. The mouse popped out, climbed on top of that brass fire guard, had a sniff round, saw me and Bobby was just staring at it with his ears forward, and it popped back in, and then scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. So I'm not getting up and shooing 3 cats off. Curtains were twitching. Curtains were closed, it was night time, so I got up and pulled the curtain back and the mouse was there where them blue bottles are. And it jumped down. I thought, bloody hell. So I got the trap from the kitchen, put it down here with a fresh chocolate biscuit on. There's a bottom shelf under there, under my laptop. Watching a telly an hour later and snap. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And it wasn't dead even though it's a powerful trap. It was squeaking. Got a little thing, I thought it killed them outright. It was wriggling and squeaking, so I picked the trap up, avoiding the mouse. What can I do? What can I do? So I dropped it in my water feature. And I didn't hang round, I went back inside off. I'm not watching for bubbles, but it's deceased. So we've caught the brown mouse in here at last, haven't we, Bobby? Well, I have, you haven't. You're hopeless, Bobby, aren't you? You bring them in and then let them go. Look at his ears listening. You know your name, Bobby? Catch them but don't kill them. Yeah. Bobby. Oh, that's the bike. I prefer to be at work than watching crap on telly. The Yamaha thing is actually due tomorrow, but you know, sometimes it comes a day early. This is the first class post we've been off eBay. I don't know why they don't. What about this? They don't mention the elephant in the room, do they? Place in the sun. Yeah, place in the sun. Sandra and Peter want to permanently move to Florida where their daughter lives. South Orlando, blah blah blah. And he said, I don't know how old these series are, but it said there's a property boom now that the COVID's out of the way. House prices are shooting up. And it said that house there is £93,000 equivalent for a 4-bedroom house with nice gardens front and back. But what do they not say? The metal wooden panelling, look how thin them walls are. My walls are 15 inch thick because the big sandstone blocks at the front, cavity are then red bricks, so when there's a gust of wind in Florida, wallop, they disappear, don't they? They're made of wood. Why? Why don't you make them out of bricks? I think they've got proper foundations, so why not build bricks on the foundations? And when they get on fire, there's nothing left. What was that about? Can't see for Bobby's tail. They're nice big houses and lovely gardens, but surely they creak. They not creak when it gets cold, and then when it gets hot, they're not bloody creaking all night, keeping you awake with a wood expansion. Want to cuddle, Bobby? Townhouse, 4 bedrooms, not the same meadow wood. 94 grand. Well, 93892. Three big bedrooms and 1 little one. Yeah, imagine. You'd be like them pods. Them wooden pods that in a Mandy Stadium, only on a bigger scale. You got a pool as well. Is that, oh, that was for the next house. It said they have a budget 110 grand. What would that buy here? What would it buy here? 3-bedroom house with a garden, maybe. Over there you got a swimming pool with a huge garden. I'm gonna have to have some painkillers, Bobby. Goodbye. Come on, Ginger. I'm very sorry. Don't dig your claws in my bare legs. Goodbye. It's alright, it's alright. See if anything's come. No. Bugger all. It'll be tomorrow then, which means I can't have me Saturday line. Look at him on my cushion already. That's my cushion. See, I've left the breakfast, little rats. Had a little nibble. Lots of powerful antibiotics. There's one upstairs, there's a two upstairs, 6. Friday, Saturday. Hang on. I'm on this morning, so next one's due at 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock and 6 AM one upstairs. So that's 2, one upstairs, Saturday. Yeah, when I first got them I had 2 within 4 hours. I shouldn't have done, but I thought, well, it'll get it going quicker if I have a double dose. Maybe that wasn't wise. Yeah, these are crap, aren't they? Does it say cordamol? Yeah, cordamol, but it's just paracetamol, which never does that for me. Tiny little bit of codeine. Not throbbing, it's just a nasty pain in the background. So I have 4 of these fizzy ones in water. Oh no, excuse the mess. I still have my wristband on from hospital. I'm going to keep it on. Outpatient's prescription. What they're called? Coamoxy something. Meant to be powerful antibiotics. So there you are. Pull the bloody thing. If I had it pulled out when it started in summer, I've got a little bag of water under my eye. It was so out here, it's done something to my eye. Yeah, the rug is pulled out. If I had it pulled out in summer, I wouldn't have had this 3 days off work expense. Or all the pain and taxi fares. I think I'll include, because this SD card contains that Southport classic car show, so I've been including little clips of that. The Art Deco clocks on the old MG sports car was nice. Starting calendar here. That's my whinge over with. Toothache. Abscess. Yes, the post came earlier. I've been faffing around on the internet, get carried away with that cobbler's joint. Silly Twitter. Yes, clutch and brake cleaner to clean the L plate, but will it remove the L? And there's the stickers. Nice quality, aren't they? I think normally I like that, or are they skeletal? Because they said, oh, it'd be extra to do a white background. Oh yeah, I can feel it there. So it's a 2-layer one. Rather than... Yeah, I think so you can adapt the colour onto your bag. It's skeletal, isn't it? So that'll be a loop on its own, and that'll be a loop. Yeah, it's on about that bomb again. Packed with ball bearings. And the red tape's arrived as well, all that stick. I thought of putting a strip along the bottom. But it's on about there, about cleaning, and it said warm the rubber mudflap with a hairdryer. So... And yeah, I'll never put my hairdryer, it could be anywhere. Oh, it's right, I'll have to put it away. As soon as everything gets full of dust. Right, I'll give it a go. I'll have a shower, I'm itching. It's not Saturday, should have a shower before Saturday. Well, it's on. There's a bloody bubble. Try to even it out, but because of the slight curvature of the bloody mud flap, there's a bubble. But it doesn't matter, you can't get them, well, you can get them perfect if you fanny around with them, but I'm not going to do. And there's a strip of that tape on there, second attempt. It'll do one. It's covered the L plate up, so I shouldn't have any hassle. Someone said they've had hassle from the police by doing a similar thing, saying you're misrepresenting your license or something. Blackie. Ah, you're not frying with that little engine. Warmed it with the hairdryer. I saw what I've done to the front of the exhaust as well. As I got a 5 metre length of that wrap, I put some more on. It's meant to reduce noise, but I don't think it has much. In case I wake my neighbours up at 5:30 in the morning. So I put a bit more on here, and you get 6 steel zip ties. So I put 3 of them on. Used a bit of silicone, and to finish it off, sprayed with some black matte stove paint. So there we are, ready for the commutes. And light's still working. Yep. That's the reason why I couldn't simply turn it round to the blank side. So there you are, don't put an L plate on if you don't need to. How do we manage before eBay? Stickers, all sorts of stuff. Alright baby, you've got a whisker on your eye, haven't you? That's it. Where to go in, put kettle on. Right, another little job done, and I do have a spare sticker if it ever comes off. Don't matter where it bubbles, does it? Sod it. Boom. I'll scratch my horn. Spotlight's still working. I just flick them on and off where required, because the route to work is now a bit dark here and there due to lack of street lamps. Well, I could hear that mow then. You got a loud cry, haven't you, Blackie? You not like that noise? Ah, I've seen a bit of smoke. That is off, that silicone I put on. Not sure if you're meant to use household silicone. I don't think you're meant to use anything, are you? Just wrap it and then put the steel zip ties on and then leave it. But it doesn't matter, I'm not bothered. It stopped smoking eventually when I did the other bit. But it was a bit uneven, that's why I put a bit more around the header area. It's not going to catch fire because it's silicone, isn't it? Only other thing was the horn. It's got a bit rusty, and that's where they get a nice chrome horn off eBay. £12. But is it not worth bothering with? Maybe if I do trade it in, I'll put a new horn on. Like I said, it's going to be impossible to find something that's suitable within a budget. Funny about them, weren't it, them rubber boots? I still have a spare one ready for Ainsworth Rider. Because he said his Honda didn't have a little boot on, unless he's got his own. They are only £2 or something. You know, for the clutch. Imagine Honda missing them off. Stop smoking. No, it took a while to burn that silicone. Oh well. I think that's enough faffing. Time to put the kettle on. Hey Becky, not like that now. There's another whisker there. You're just full of whiskers, aren't you? Faff around with it later. Not rubbing anywhere, is it? Come on, let's go in. Come on in, Blackie. 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 You staying there? Solvent, going to put that in inside a cupboard. There's a little bit of stuff to add to the man drawer. I'm going to do a test of that new horn sometime. It keeps giving feedback, so I'm not sure what the deal is with speakers, how to avoid feedback. Does the speaker have to be way in front or behind to stop feedback? Kettle. Still a bit of pain, but I think that cordamol is kicking in. I need to go to the chemist. Should I get the ibuprofen with codeine in? Bye for now. So that's it. Sticker fitted, bit of red tape. Not a little job done, covered the L plate up.